Although 3 divisions separate Rochdale and Bury from United and City, their derbies are no less competitive. For Rochdale boss Steve Parkin, a victory yesterday would assist his side's bid for Football League survival. Chris Hall reports.
The 3rd Division table makes depressing reading for Rochdale fans. Only 2 years ago they were on the verge of promotion with a side constructed by Steve Parkin. Since then a procession of bosses have swept in and out of Scotland and none have been able to save them from the relegation battle. So when Alan Buckley's reign was terminated at the turn of the year, there was only one man they could turn to.
Well, I think sometimes a change in manager is always difficult. I've been here 2.5 years and basically built a squad and knew the players inside out. There's only probably 22 players, but they were very good pros and very dedicated lads, and I think good footballers as well. And the squad at that time was as strong as any squad in the division, and it proved that with our league position. Since then, there's been a couple of changes of manager. Different players left the club and brought in, and sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't.
These are times to test any fan's faith. Only 45 of them witnessed Tuesday night's draw with Swansea, the club's worst away following on record, and every one of them was honoured on the club's website this week. But with only 4 away wins all season, you can understand their reluctance to travel.
Yeah, away from home, yeah. I mean, at home, you know, 2 wins and 2 draws is certainly form that's not relegation form. Away from home, then, you know, that's been completely different. I think that's down to probably the strength of the squad and perhaps not winning too many away games all season. But at home, we prove we can give anybody a game, and we look forward to the home games very much.
There's no doubt Rochdale have the stomach for the fight, but how much would it cost if they're lost? Well, your average 3rd Division club is guaranteed an income of around £250,000, with more on top depending on their league placing and progress in the cups. A drop to the conference would see that slashed to 1/10 of that amount, but the money men at Scotland still aren't concerned.
But we're not planning for the conference. We're not. We're planning for next season where we want to be at least mid-table. And the board has committed to Steve and committed to him that he'll have the resources necessary to get us there.
I still firmly believe what I said when I first came, that there's enough in the dressing room with a couple of additions to keep this team in the division, and you know, my decision to come back and my thoughts on that have not changed.
And as we suspected, with so much at stake, both sides are really working hard at cancelling the other out at the moment, but maybe an opportunity here for Burgess. Oh, splendid opportunity for Dow Burgess, and Glyn Garner, diving to his right, makes the first save of the afternoon. Inside of him is Seddon. Also there is Nugent, and only a tip run the post from Edwards denies him. The best opportunity so far for the Shakers. Halfway through the first period. No goals as yet, but plenty of entertainment. Albeit without too many goal-scoring opportunities. Oh, poor back pass, it's alone, Nugent in, lives his mistake, Nugent past the keeper, and he's missed the post, but it will be just a goal kick. He appeals for a penalty. That was a clear opportunity for the Shakers. Now, can they carve out one of their own? Smith, looking in the area for Holt, appeals for a penalty, a given! Oh, foul inside the area by one of the Bury Central defenders, and after missing out at a spot kick at one end, they're conceding one at the other. 60 seconds that Graham Barrow will be furious about. But all this delay may just cause him a few moments of anxiety. 25 minutes gone. A vital moment in the contest, a vital moment in Rochdale's season. Can they take the lead in the derby? Townsend facing Garner. Here goes Kevin. Oh, and he's missed it. It's saved by Glyn Garner, and the Bury fans are jubilant. They feel that justice is done, and we are still level, and the Bury supporters are cheering as if they'd scored. And he might just fancy his chances here. Could he get his first goal for the new club? Oh, he's within a foot. Sean Smith feels that it was tipped over the bar. Holt. Neat trickery. Away from Challoner. Grant Holt. Oh, the best effort so far from Grant Holt. Looking for his second go for Dale. He managed to escape with some neat football. Have height in the area now. As McKeverley again gets the ball, finds space, the ball deflects, looking for Holt. And the punch that comes from Glyngarner stops a certain goal. The most productive moment of the half.
The 2 points dropped. On the performance, I think a point gained. I don't think we, apart from the penalty, ever really deserved to win the game. I think that they came and did a good job, and you know, their defensive record's not bad, and it proved today that they were difficult to beat. But I think that we were suffering a little bit from the game on Tuesday night, where we put in a tremendous effort against Swansea, very, very physical, a very hard game, and the players gave everything. And I think today, you know, we just looked a little bit jaded, and there was all the hype, all the build-up, fans turn up, and as usual, a local derby, the actual game on the pitch was poor.
You had a glorious opportunity to win it with the penalty kick. What were your thoughts on it?
I just think there was no conviction in it, really. I mean, I think that Kevin is a great finisher, and he basically, when he gets in front of goal, you always feel he's going to score. I don't think he played particularly well up to that, and really, you know, the penalty should have been struck a lot firmer, but it, you know, it barely reached the goal, and it was okay, a decent save, but you expect him to score from there. Well, that's 3 draws and 2 wins here since I've been back. So at home, I think, you know, we're okay, and we need to be, because we've got Doncaster to come, we've got Carlisle here the next game, who've won again today and are closing up. So it's going to be tight. It's going to go right to the end of the season, but there's a lot of teams in it. There's a lot of teams who've not been fortunate enough to pick a point up today, so we'll take that and hopefully build on it for Tuesday. Yeah, you know, I enjoy the job, but it's just disappointing when, you know, in the week that the players look bright and alive, and there's things that you work on which you think might pay off on a Saturday, and on a Saturday they don't really make that effort to really make it work. I don't think there's any lack of effort physically, but mentally we weren't bright today, mentally, and I think that's why we didn't